PGHL Films has recently been exposed. The Kaneko Kitten situation called out the massive Roblox and YouTuber cam guy. Predator gets exposed for drama.
There's a lot to talk about when it comes to cancel culture. I'm sure that if you've been on the internet for more than like 10 seconds, I don't have to explain it to you. Cancellations are a common occurrence these days, and for good reason. It's all about drama. I mean, I don't really blame these content creators, really. To see such big numbers blowing up on their screens means that their pockets are going to be fully loaded. Not just on YouTube, but in, every community ever, cancel culture exists. It's not really something that you can just escape at this point. In certain aspects, I'm going to be honest, that's a good thing. Cancel culture ensures that bad people don't have a platform and whatever. They can't keep doing the horrific stuff that they do. There's an absurd amount of good things that I could, continue to name. However, as with everything that exists, nothing is truly quite perfect. There's a lot of issues with cancel culture, such as how people tend to immediately jump to conclusions despite not understanding the entire situation, or how many idiots will just immediately believe what their favorite content creator says rather than forming their own thoughts and opinions. There's moments where people just get canceled for simple mistakes or just straight up dumb reasons. Like how Quackity got canceled for speaking Spanish, his native language. There's already a lot I can talk about, but the main thing I'd like to discuss is quite different from everything else. Redemption. There's one thing that happens from time to time that I hate more than anything else. When people just immediately block you after you've done something and then just cover their ears indefinitely. And then assume you never change, that you'll always be the same, but deep down, that's not the case. You want to apologize, promise that you can change for the better, but you can't. They won't listen. A lot of people just assume that once a content creator is canceled, that they're just that. That's how their story ends, and just believe that they're a horrific human being, a monster. Even when a YouTuber apologizes, more likely than not, people just assume that it's fake. A hollow apology, a last-ditch effort to save their fame and fortune. They don't believe them anymore. Maybe I'm just too forgiving of a person. Maybe I'm too naive. But I personally believe that everyone can change for the better. One more chance is all that it takes for someone to make a difference. The whole reason I decided to pursue content creation in the first place was because of my two biggest inspirations, in which their names might sound familiar, Kaneko Kitten and PGHL Films, and let's just say they're not doing quite well as of the moment. In case you don't know what they did, Kaneko Kitten, I don't even want to start with him, and PGHL Films sent gore to minors, which, to be honest, in the grand scheme of things, isn't as bad as some of the horrific stuff other people have done, but still bad nonetheless. Being honest, cancel culture should not be erased, at all. It is necessary for the internet to continue. It should be treated very delicately, however. Even if someone only gets accused of something, there's so many people out there who will just believe it all, especially if some big YouTuber ends up talking about it. No hate to them, by the way, I just think YouTube drama thumbnails are getting quite repetitive. Such as how a lot of people started believing the misinformation that was spread about PM Damien, or how everyone started attacking the creators of Forsaken over false allegations. Look, I'm not saying everyone jumps to conclusions or assumes things or whatever, it's just that a majority of people do. What you guys should be doing is thinking for yourself and forming your own thoughts and opinions on certain situations. Don't blindly believe everything you see online to be true, alright? It's extremely easy to fake screenshots or make up stories or anything of the sort. There are a lot of bad actors out there. Listen, my whole point is that everyone deserves forgiveness for the things that they've done, but that doesn't mean you have to forgive them. You have every right to be mad at a content creator for the things that they've done, but you shouldn't just immediately assume that they can't change for the better. Everyone deserves another chance. Monster or not, there's still a soul behind the screen. Alright, I just wanted to give my own opinion on this topic, so I'm just going to slide in some side notes for you guys. I don't actually hate Parlo or anything. I think he's quite chill, actually. His only problem is that he exaggerates situations sometimes, and his thumbnails are absolutely over the top. I'm probably going to end up talking about some controversy in the future, so if I do, I'll make sure not to take any sides, and give you my neutral stance on things. Anyways, this video is just my opinion. You absolutely do not have to agree with me. I'm willing to listen to what you think about in the comments. I'm gonna go take a nap now.